Yo, what's good, Combo Crew? It's the one only Combo of Zion. Try to catch you another super hot fire banger, man. And today I'll be showing you how to create the greatest Trayce Jackson Davis build in NBA 2K23 next gen. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. It really means a lot. We're almost to 300 subscribers, so I really appreciate you guys a lot. And now let's teach you how to create Trayce Jackson Davis. Position, you're gonna go with power forward because it's a position he used to play for Indiana. He might play center this year. We don't know. That's the coach's decision. But for the position, we're gonna go with power forward. And for the hand, we're gonna go with left because he's a left-handed player. But you can go with left or right. It does not matter. Pick whatever you want. But I'm gonna go with left because he's left-handed. And for the jersey number, I'm gonna go with number 23. But also, this does not matter. You can go with whatever jersey number you want. I'm gonna go with number 23 because it's the number he used to wear for Indiana. So this is what you want to go for the vitals. And now let's get into the body settings. And for the body settings for the height, we're gonna go with 6'10". Even though he's listed at 6'9.5", we're gonna go with 6'10" so we can get the big man contact dunks. And for the weight, you're gonna go with 245 pounds because he weighs 245 pounds in real life. And the same for the wingspan, we're gonna go with what he's listed at. He's listed at 7'1" wingspan, which is pretty solid for a big man who's not 7 foot. So we're gonna go with 7'1". And for the body shape, this does not matter, but I'm gonna go with defined because I think it looks the best on my player. And now let's get into the attributes. And for the close shot, you want to go with an 85 close shot because he was one of the best finishers in college basketball when he was playing for the Indiana. So you want to go with an 85 close shot. And for the driving layup, you want to go with an 80 driving layup because he can do reverse layups. He could do a lot of nice layups, especially for somebody who's 6'10". He could do a lot of nice layups. So we're going to give him an 80 driving layup. And for the driving dunk, we're going to go with a 92 driving dunk because he can dunk on anybody. I mean, if you watch his highlights at Indiana, he is literally dunking on everybody. So we're going to go with a 92 driving dunk. And for the standing dunk, we're going to go with a 90 standing dunk so we can get all the contact dunks in the game. Also, like I said, he was dunking on everybody. And for the post control, we're going to go with a 75 post control because he can do a lot of nice post moves, especially for a big man in college. He was doing a lot of nice post moves and dunking on everybody. So this is what you want to go for the finishing. And now let's get into the shooting. And for the shooting, for the mid-range, you want to go with a 50 mid-range because he's not much of a shooter. He can definitely improve on the shooting. He's not a shooter. He's more of a like a regular big man who dunks and stuff and plays defense. But he also has really good playmaking, which we'll get into soon. So we're going to go with a 50 mid-range. And for the three-pointer, we're going to go with a 45 three-pointer because he doesn't really shoot threes a lot. And he doesn't really shoot them a lot. So hopefully he can improve on it when he plays for the Warriors. So we're going to go with a 45 three-pointer. And for the free throw, as always, we go with a 70 or 72. I have some extra 3 points, so I just put it to a 72. So this is what you want to go for the shooting. And now let's get into the playmaking. And for the playmaking, for the pass accuracy, you want to go with a 75 pass accuracy because you can get the LeBron James pass style with a 75 pass accuracy. So you want to go with a 75 pass accuracy. And for the ball handler, we're going to go with a 60 ball handle because he's not much of a dribbler. He definitely can handle the ball well, but we're going to go with a 61 ball handle. And for the speedball ball, we're going to go with a 62 speedball ball because, like I said, he's a pretty good, he's not like the greatest ball handler in the world, but he's definitely can dribble the ball. So we're going to go with a 62 ball, speedball ball. And this is what you want to go for the playmaking. And now let's get into the defense. And for the defense, for the interior defense, you want to go with an 88 interior defense because he was one of the best defenders when he played in college for Indiana. So you want to go with an 88 interior defense. And for the perimeter and steal, you want to go with a 38 perimeter defense and a 40 steal. He wasn't like Kawhi Leonard at perimeter defense, but he was definitely a paint defender. So you want to go with a 38 perimeter defense and a 40 steal. And for the block, you want to go with a 90 block because he was one of the best shot blockers in the NBA. Actually, for Indiana, he's the all-time leading shot blocker that has ever played for Indiana, which is pretty cool. So we're gonna put him at a 90 block. And for the rebound, we're gonna go with a 90 offensive and defense rebound because also he was the all-time leader in rebounds for Indiana. in basketball. So you want to go with a 90 offensive and defensive rebound, and this is what you want to go for the defense. And now let's get into the physicals. And for the physicals, for the speed and acceleration, you want to go with a 60 speed and 60 acceleration, because he wasn't the fastest person in the world, but he was definitely pretty fast for a big man. So you want to go with a 60 speed and acceleration. And for the strength, you want to go with an 89 strength, so you can get gold bully bag, because he was a pretty strong center. He used to bully people and just dunk on them. So you want to go with an 89 strength. And for the vertical, you want to go with an 82 vertical, because that's how you get all the contact dunks in a game. So you can get all the big man contact dunks and driving dunk contact dunks. So you want to go with an 82 vertical. And for the stamina, as always, we try to max it out. I just took one down so I can get some extra attribute points. So we have a 96 stamina, and we should have a 96 stamina, so we don't need an inhaler every 2 seconds. So this is what you want to go for the attributes. And now let's get into the takeover. And for the primary takeover, you want to go with finishing moves, because he was one of the best finishers, like I said, in college basketball for a big man. So you want to go with finishing moves. And for the secondary takeover, you want to go with paint intimidation, because like I said, he was also one of the best defenders, the best interior defenders in college basketball. So you want to go with these both of these takeovers, but you can pick whatever takeovers you want, but I'm gonna go with these because it's my personal preference. And now let's get into the outro. And as you see, we have built a paint beast. We are similar to Evan Mobley, Aaron Gordon, and Amari Stoudemire, with pretty good comparisons, because they're all pretty good dunkers. And Evan Mobley is a really good defender, and Aaron Gordon won the got robbed of the dunk contest in 2016, I believe, because he had one of the most iconic dunk contest dunks ever in NBA history. And Amari Stoudemire, because he was he used to catch lobs from Steve Nash. So I think these are really good comparisons. I definitely think you should make this build. And thank you guys for watching, and I'm out, man. Peace.